Yo, what's up everyone? John here, and welcome to part 3 of casually building in Webflow. If you've never seen any of these videos, or if you're new to Webflow, you can sign up for Webflow in the description area below. And I have previous videos where we're working on this WorkSpace website from this Figma file, and I'm just casually building, so just kind of, talking as I build and going over each step one by one. I'll continue here with part 3 of the workspace template, and I'll go ahead and start the timer. So we have 10 minutes. So we've done the navigation, the hero section, and we're on to the services section. So here, what are the advantages that we provide? I'm just going to say the advantages that we provide. And I'm going to make the character spacing a little bit bigger. And I'm going to add some padding to the bottom here so we can scroll up and not have the timer in the way. So we left off with 3 different services items. So we're building out this section here. And so I'm just going to have a text block for the titles and then a paragraph. And then I'm trying to decide if I want to make these H3. I think I'm going to make these H3 and just have an H1 because we have an H3, H3, this would be an H3, and this is an H3, and this one here. So I'll start with this, and we'll add a text block in here, and I'll call this services item title. And for this, it is 2030, so 20 pixels, so it's pop-ins, and I think it's semi-bold, 20 pixels, and the line height of 30, and we'll set the color to black. And the font weight is semi-bold. Cool. So we have good facilities. Yep. So we'll add that. Good facilities. Is it capital? Nope. Okay, good facilities. And then we have a border to the left. So we'll go to borders and we'll add an orange border. Let's make it 1.2 pixels. And we'll add some padding. I think it's bigger than 1.2 pixels. No, it says 1.2. And so we'll go with that. And I'll add some padding here. So from here to here, 16 pixels of padding. And I can't really see the orange. Did I give it a color? No, I did. So let's add some margin just to see. Yeah, it definitely needs to be thicker. Maybe 2. Yeah, 2 pixels for sure. So 2 pixels. And that looks good. We didn't add, no, we did add a container. Okay, so I just have to do something like this. Okay, I'll remove the margin here. We don't need a margin. And then I'll add a paragraph in here. And I'll just copy this this text, paste in there. Just trying to see 14 and 28. Yeah, the paragraph should be not 30, it should be 28 pixels height. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay, and oh, I see. Okay, so let's add a margin here, 16 pixels. So this will services item paragraph, and we'll add 16 pixels of margin to the left so it lines up with the title. And that's it. So we just have to, I'll delete these 2 services items, and I'll just copy and paste the first one, and we'll change the text. So many choices, affordable prices. Copy this text, paste in there, and we'll copy this text All right, and let's see, from here it's about 20 pixels. So we'll say 20 pixels from the bottom. And from the title, it's about 60 pixels. Okay, so let's preview that. Great. And let's try. Let's try that. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So that's aligned here. Yep, cool. I feel like, that's why, okay. Let me add some padding here, 10 VW and 10 VW, okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. I feel like this wants to be more centered. How can I do that? Maybe adding some margin. No. No, I think it's good. I mean, they're the same distance from each other. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that for now. I might come back to it. All right, I added a little time there. The dog was barking. Cool, so let's go on to the slider section. So we have the services section. So I'll go ahead in the page wrapper. We'll add a section. We'll call this slider section. Set the 10 VW here to the left and right. And just add 200 pixels of margin to the bottom. Maybe 400 for now, so we can scroll up. I'll add a div, add a container, and I'm gonna call this slider top wrapper. Oops, nope, add a div, call this slider top wrapper. And in here I'm gonna add an H3 heading. And let me go ahead and style the H3. So 4046. So I'll make all H3 headings 4046 and play fair display and black. Okay. We provide the most comfort just for you. We provide the most comfort just for you. And we have a paragraph. So for this top wrapper, and I'll call this slider heading. And for the top wrapper, let's make it flex, horizontal, justify stretch, justify left, or line stretch, justify left. And I'll add a paragraph in here. And we'll copy this text, just paste it in there, and then let's set this to 30% width, maybe 40, and yeah, I think that's good for the paragraph. Let's remove the margin here from the heading. And how about we center it? the margin here from the bottom. Remove the margin here. Okay. Oops. You know, rather than this, we'll set a max width of 20 ch. This, and then we'll do center here. Okay, that's better. There's 80 pixels of margin. Okay, perfect. All right, and let's go ahead and add the slider in the container. So we'll add a slider, and for slide 1 we'll say, well, for the slider we'll call it services slider, or slider. Yeah, let's just call it slider. All right, so at a time there, let me just add a few images here. We'll call this slide 1, or just slide. And then we'll add a background image, set it to cover, center. And let's make the slider 450 pixels in height. Okay, and we'll say slide 2, or let's give it the class slide. And we'll give it a combo class of 2, and we'll change the image. Okay. Cool. So that's looking good. And just add some margin here. Okay, so I kind of have gone over my time, but just trying to do a little bit more here. And all right. So that's looking pretty good. I feel like the slider should be stretched out a little bit more. Oh, that's because I put 20 instead of 10. All right, cool. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, so I'll adjust the slide so we can see kind of just one image is fine. And then we'll work on arrow buttons. Then we'll work on customer satisfaction. We'll create a blog, add a video, add this section, and then add this section down here. Okay, so that's it for part 3 of creating this landing page template. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. I might also do like a Chat GPT and Midjourney tutorial at one point, because I know a lot of people are interested in that at the moment. But yeah, see you in the next video tutorial. Thank you.